Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sly Cooper Wiki's YouTube channel. My name is Shrev, your usual host, and today we're going to continue unboxing some 20th anniversary Sly Cooper merchandise. So, a few years ago, back in 2017, there was a Stubbins plush here. As you can see, this was made by Stubbins officially, and was available for sale on the PlayStation Gear store, but as you might expect, is no longer in circulation and is very difficult to find. Well, on the 20th anniversary, we got an announcement that another plush would be coming in, and that is this guy right here from Fangamer. So as you can see, it's still in the bag. I haven't opened it yet, but this is what this guy looks like. This was announced on the 20th anniversary of the Sly Cooper series, and was made available for purchase very recently, earlier this month in February in North America, and will be announced soon in Europe. Pricing on this, it was $32 US. European pricing has not been announced yet, but I'm guessing it'll be $38, looking at similar products on the site, but don't quote me on that. I have no official information about it, but hopefully we'll know official pricing in Europe soon. This guy measures in at 9 inches and includes a magnetic Sly Cooper cane. Just doing a quick overview of the packaging. It's actually got a nice logo on the bag there. Sly Cooper. It says collector plush toy, so they definitely know their market. It's for the collectors. Nice little logo here. It's got a little art right there as well of Sly running along a rooftop. Hopefully you can see that. It's a nice throwback to the series for sure. And then on the back here, we have the Sly Cooper logo as well as various regulatory things. Don't use this plastic bag, stuff like that. Then it's got this model number here, Sly Plush - Sly Cooper, if you care about that. And it was made in China if you care about that as well. So the bag looks pretty cool. Depending on the type of collector you are, the bag itself might be its own collectible. I know for sure I'll be keeping mine just to keep the plush dust free, but we want to get to the actual plush now. As the bag itself has a pretty easy opening. It's just a little sticky note. You don't have to cut into it or anything, so it's quite nice. Alright, so for completion's sake, you get your little silica packet. Don't eat this, throw it away, all that jazz. Without further ado, here is the Sly Cooper cane, or Sly Cooper plush, as well as his little magnetic cane. I have to say, this looks a little better in person than it did on the website. It's quite big. It is 9 inches tall, so it is quite tall for what it is. The magnet of the cane seems to be right here in the middle. I can feel it, but can it attach to both hands? So there's a magnet in this hand right here. So if I were to stick the magnet here, yep, just stuck on. Then there should be a magnet here. Yep, there's a magnet in this hand as well. So if I take the cane, I can plop it right there, and voila! You got Sly and his little cane. This is based off of his Sly 1 design, as you can see from his backpack right here. This backpack does seem removable if you wanted to try. It's loose from the plush. It can separate. I'm not going to try that here, but if you're interested, it's always an option for you. Okay, you can untie this if you wanted to. I'm not going to untie it, but you can. It's just a little string on the back here. It's not actually attached to the mask on the front, but just some detailing there. The shirt is also removable. I will say, all of the materials they've used here are very soft, very nice to touch. I don't know how to review a plush, so this is going a lot of places. The hat, you can sort of move it around a bit if you wanted to. I don't know why you would. Maybe it's canon that Sly doesn't have any hair up there. I don't know. I'm not going to make too many assumptions. The one thing I will say is the tail is, I don't know, maybe it's loose. If you have kids who are manhandling this thing, I'm sure the first thing they'll pull off is this tail, so just be a little careful. It feels like the weakest link of this plush, but I mean, if you're just displaying this plush on a shelf somewhere, it'll be fine. This thing is, it's not, like, embossed isn't the right term, but it's definitely a different fabric than the rest of these guys. It's still a nice fabric, the Cooper insignia, but just something to note there. In terms of labeling on the actual plush itself, you have a little Sly Cooper label, which is a nice touch. Recommended for ages 12 and up. So if you are not 12, I don't think you can get this plush. There's a list of contents for you if that's something you care about. Then some manufacturing info as well. And then, of course, a little tag here. So it has a Sly Cooper Collector plush toy logo on it, which is nice. And then, of course, some Fangamer info, as well as some official Sony legalese on the back of that as well, basically specifying that this is indeed official Sony merchandise. Compared to the Stubbins plush, as I mentioned, the Stubbins plush is only about 6 inches tall, whereas this guy is 9 inches tall, so it is quite a size difference there, as you can see. Designs are also very different. I'll leave it up to you to decide which design you like more. I already have my pick, but I won't say it here. Actually, I think it's funny because this cane, is actually as tall, or it's taller than the Stubbins plush. So just a little funny thing there. Other than that, it's a plush. If you're a fan of these kinds of plushes, then here's another one for your collection. If you're a fan of Sly Cooper, well, here's another piece of merchandise for your Sly Cooper collection. As I mentioned before, this Fangamer plush will run $32 US, or approximately 38 euros. Again, pricing to be determined in Europe, which may sound steep for a Sly Cooper plush. It is the standard price on Fangamer, so if you are used to paying that there, this will come as no surprise. But it is a bit expensive, especially compared to the Stubbins plush, which was anywhere from $8 to $12. Regardless, my point is, if you're on the fence about buying this product, maybe you're thinking, oh, I'll wait, maybe there'll be a sale or whatever the case may be, I would strongly suggest you buy it now rather than later. Because unfortunately, as is the case with most Sly Cooper merchandise, if not all Sly Cooper merchandise, once the official production run ends, the price only skyrockets on secondhand markets, and I fear the fate of this will be no different. So $32 might honestly be the cheapest price you'll get for this plush. It's just the nature of Sly Cooper merchandise, unfortunately. So I strongly suggest you buy it unless you're not a fan of the design or whatever the case may be. But otherwise, if you're a Sly Cooper collector of any kind, definitely get it now while you still can. Other than that, I don't really have much else to say about a plush. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to like that video. Let me know if you got one of these as well. What do you think of it? How do you feel of it? Do you want more Sly Cooper merchandise in the future? Comment down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.